right, folks, we're going to get started in just 1 minute. We appreciate you chiming in. You've got a moment to reach out to anybody that should be here. Let's see who we have on the line with us. All right. We've got Juan DeLay on the line. Says good evening. How you doing, Willie? Donna, welcome. We got Charles on the line as well. Fred says hello from Colorado. Teresa Stringer, welcome. Rico Flynn from Flint, Michigan, welcome. Butch Jackson says hello to all the wealth builders worldwide and gladiators. Got Courtney on the line as well. Nick says hello to everyone. Dr. Rozelle, how you doing, sir? Welcome. Yvette Jones, welcome to the call from Tidewater, Virginia. Love it when you add your city and state to the line. All right, we've got Willie Major from the DFW down there in Texas. Welcome, Frat. Got Robin Handy on the line, Handy Davis. Robin Handy Davis, welcome. Truly excited that all of you are chiming in from all over the place. We've got Eugene Arnold from Chattanooga, Tennessee. Welcome to the line. Got Nick from the Bronx, New York. Nicholas Peters from the Bronx, New York. Sabrina, welcome. Sabrina from Savannah, Georgia, welcome. All right, we've got Chris Voorhees in the house. All right, from Florida, welcome. Lauren from Seattle, welcome. Robin Davis, Levine, Arizona, welcome. We got Brooke from Bowie, Maryland, welcome. Larry Wallace from Georgia, welcome. Cappy, Bronx, New York, welcome. Listen, we've got folks just chiming in right now. It's just too many to keep up with. I definitely want to make sure that I'm diligent to the time. I want to welcome each and every one of you to our Wealth Builders Worldwide International presentation, and we are super excited that you decided to join us here today. Somebody thought very highly of you to invite you to this wealth building event, and I'll tell you, it is not within our purview to let you down, folks. We've got something that's going to literally blow the socks right off of your feet. Again, my name is Al Murray, and I consider it a plum pleasing pleasure to be before you this evening to share what so many of us believe is the greatest opportunity on the face of this planet. So without further ado, I want to ask you to strap on your vision goggles, to put on your entrepreneurial cap, folks, and grab a pen and paper and write down any questions that you may have, because I'll tell you, the thing that you're going to want to do is get back to the person that invited you to this webinar here this evening to get those questions answered and immediately get started with this incredible program. So without further ado, allow me to go ahead and move forward. If you've been looking for a better way, you've come to the right place, folks. This is incredible. One of my most incredible mentors, Mr. Todd Best, spent a little bit of time with him today. He says, what is your why? And he advises us all to dream big. He's an author. He wrote the book, The Dream Chasers Manifesto. And I'm telling you, folks, this is one of the most incredible individuals on the planet. But one of the things that he often talks about is, what's your plan? He wants to make sure that we've set goals and that we're in position to attain those goals, folks. So I'm a big proponent in planning, doing, and reviewing. So no matter where you sit right now in life, successful, mediocre level of success, or not a lot of success at all, you need to look at where you are right now in this new millennium, and you need to draw the line and say, guess what? I'm going to be better. I'm going to move forward. I got to get around the right people. And that starts with asking yourself sometimes the hard questions. So where are you in your life right now? Just think about it. I don't need you to answer that, right? Also, where would you like to be in the future? The third question is huge, folks. If you keep doing for the next 10 years what you did for the last 10 years, will you reach your goals? Now, here's the thing, folks. I'd like to introduce you to some of my sharpest business partners. You'll see Mr. Rodney Roach here, Kevin Robinson, I was brought into the business by Rodney Roach, Cameron Gamble. This is my sponsor, who was brought in by a gentleman by the name of Tony Dublin. This is Steve Coates, who actually got this gentleman started right here, Dr. Dominic Carey. And there are so many other leaders. And I call them leaders, but really what they are is mentors. When I've already mentioned one of the greatest that I could even think of is Mr. Ty Best, International Network Hall of Famer, folks. But then you've got people like Mr. Michael Dalco, you know, Dr. Sergio Rizel, you know, Kevin Thompson, you know, just so many leaders. You know, you've got the Real Browns, okay? You've got people like Ronald and Sharon Vick. You know, you've got just so many people. When you think about Tanisha Glaspie and her ability to build a huge dynamic organization, you know, you got people like this that are willing to mentor you and help you have the success that you're looking for. Sheila Abram, okay? When you think about Maxine Jones, Monica Logan, just so many sharp people, folks. I'm here to tell you, we've got your answer. What you want to do is tie into what we're about to offer you here through an international team, Wealth Builders Worldwide, and we have your solution. But a little bit more about myself, folks. I retired from the federal government at the age of 29. I've been an entrepreneur for the last 24 years of my life. Understand this, I've done everything from paging cell phones to insurance to real estate sales and investing, folks. By the time I was 30, I owned 4 houses, okay? 1 to live in and 3 to rent. So here's the thing, folks. It's a lifestyle of entrepreneurialism, folks, and we're going to talk about that. But here's the thing. Karatbars was introduced to me and Wealth Builders Worldwide back in January of 2018. And I'll be honest with you, folks, I wasn't looking for it, but it was looking for me. I took 2 months and procrastinated in the name of doing my own research. But one of the things, 2 things that I did that really made the most sense and put me in the position to excel, folks. And that was 1, set up my free gold savings account and then take a business position in the company, folks. And what I found, even though I didn't do anything, these great partners of mine, guess what they did? They started working and I benefited because I put myself in position. So folks, we got to beat that bug of procrastination. And guess what? Within 8 months, I felt myself at the top of this company. But it wasn't because I was all that great. It was because we follow a system that's great, folks. And that's what it's about. You get involved with a great system, a system that can produce the things that you're looking for, and it will help you accomplish the goals that you set for yourself, folks. And that's what me and my partners do. We look for superior systems, and we found one right here that allows us to build worldwide teams and international profits, folks. It's a phenomenal thing. I'm just getting a call from my partner over in Australia, you know, about 10 minutes before the call, just saying, hey, Al, I'm excited about what's going on, these new promotionals and things that are happening. Can you bring me up to speed? Give me a call back after you do your webinar. You know, it's an awesome thing, folks, when you're working with a company that is international, not a national platform, not a local platform, but when you're talking about you all over the globe, folks. Now, the truth is, we just don't have enough time to keep doing what we've been, to keep doing what we've been doing. There's not enough time. That's the flat out truth. Now, let's just look at this matrix timeline, folks. It all starts right here when we start in school at about 5 years of age. Then we do 18 years of high school and we graduate. We move on to what? 4 years of college. We graduate at age 22, 2 to 4 years of maybe some graduate post-work or what have you. We may finish up at age 22 to 26. You graduate. Now, what have you done, folks? You spent about 21 years of your future, of your life in the educational system. And what has it taught you how to do? To go out and get a job, folks. That's what the system is taught. It's designed to teach us to do. Well, this is the typical life of a corporate worker, folks, about 40 years plus in the work environment. They average anywhere from 4 to 4.5 years on the job, folks. 40 years. And what we find, folks, is on this job, many times we find that we're hustling backwards. It's just no way to keep ends meet. And then we wind up in a situation where we have to go out and get 2 of the things that 1 couldn't do anything, couldn't do enough for us for. So what did we do? We overwork ourselves, folks. And then we find ourselves at retirement age, 62 to 65, dazed and confused. Now, the hard truth, folks, is that the life expectancy in America here is about 81 years. So what that simply means is that you're going to spend about 16 years in retirement. And according to the Economic Policy Institute, the average retirement savings of all working age families is about $96,000. And that's putrid, folks. You know, when you think about the rising cost of healthcare, $300,000 a year in retirement. My goodness, folks, no wonder you find so many people going back to work after they've retired. Or they follow this timeline right here. They retire between the age of 62 and 65. And then, you got these things called this 401k. And what it really did was it let the businesses off the hook. Okay. Businesses are getting all the advantages here while employees find themselves carrying a stick. Okay. So you got this 401k, folks, that really isn't allowing you to meet all of your needs. And then you find out that the Social Security trust fund may run out of funds by 2034. Okay. So what does a person have to do? What do you wind up doing, folks, is selling your assets and downsizing your home to make ends meet, folks. And you wind up selling and giving away your inheritance. The Bible says a good man leaves an inheritance to his children's children. But here's the thing, we find ourselves having to live off of that which we were designed to leave to our kids, folks. And we got to find a better way. What we wind up doing is going back into the workforce. And that's the wrong answer, folks, because we really don't get out of debt until we're pushing up daisies. That's a bad way to really characterize it, but it's 110% the truth. You wind up dazed and confused. So listen, this is the system, folks. You go to school for 12 years, you go to college for 4 more years, then you work until you die. Great, right? Nah, I believe the system is broken. What do you think? Okay. But here's the problem, folks. You just can't outwork an exponential inflation on a linear income. So what do you need to do, folks? You got to find more time. You don't have enough time to keep doing the same thing over and over and over again, folks. What is the definition of insanity? Doing the same thing repeatedly and expecting a different result. We've got to get that out of the picture, folks. But here's the thing. We all know Warren Buffett, one of the richest men on the face of the earth. What he says is if you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you'll work until you die. That's one of the things I love most about this incredible opportunity. Many times I wake up and I find that there's deposits. I've made money while I was sleeping. That's incredible, folks. You got to get that feeling. But then there's another gentleman. I would be remiss if I didn't introduce you to this gentleman, Mr. Mike Dalcoe. Spoke to this gentleman a few times today as well. One of my top mentors. What he says, if you don't find out what real money is, you'll work until you die. So here's the thing, folks. You got to understand what real money is. And what Mr. Dalcoe teaches us is that everything or anything that is defined as money must be a safe store of value. It must store your labor, and it must be worth as much or more in the future as it is today. And doesn't that make sense? Now ask yourself, is that what happens when you have this dollar? Okay, of course, this is $50, but we understand it as a Federal Reserve note. It's lost value since I set it down on my desk, folks. But here's the thing, what we focus on at Wealth Builders Worldwide. We focus on 4 keys to building wealth. The first is creating residual income. Residual income is doing something one time and getting paid on it over and over and over again. How does that sound, folks? Next is accumulating appreciating assets. That sounds paramount, okay? But then we gotta also find a way to outrun or outpace inflation, okay? Inflation is that silent killer that eats your money, the value of your money out from the inside out. You see $50, okay, but it doesn't buy half of what it purchased 20 years ago. All right. And then the next thing is understanding and maximizing your taxes. Okay. And tax breaks.
Oh my gosh.
Where's all your money gone, Daddy?
Taxes. 6, 9, 10, 11. Let me fix my houses.
But it's okay. It's part of the game.
No, it's not.
It's not fun. It's not fun to what?
It's the worst part of the game.
Oh, it's what?
Taxes.
Wow. You just heard it right there. It's the worst part of the game, taxes, man. In many cases, it's our biggest expense. And you've got to find a way to deal with it, folks. Here's the thing. Taxes could take as much as 40% of your income. You work so hard for your income over the course of a lifetime, 40 years. And 40% of that comes off the top before you can even do anything with it, folks. That's a terrible stat. But here's the thing, folks. We've got the answer for you right here. And let's just talk about it, folks. You've got to find a way to own a business, okay? And this is the cash flow quadrant. It's taught by Robert Kiyosaki. And the first top left-hand quadrant here is employee, okay? And that's E. That's a person in employee status. It means that they work for their money. They trade time for money. Next is self-employed. Self-employed person, what they basically do is they own their job. Next, you have the B quadrant, folks. And this is the quadrant where you want to start to be on this right side of the quadrant. When you have a big business, folks, you have a system. And that system leverages employees. Next is the I quadrant, folks. And ultimately, when you have a system that allows you to earn those types of incomes that we talk about, residual-based income, and you're able to leverage the work of others, such as employees, then you can start putting money to work for you in the I quadrant, folks. Is huge. And you want to start not just any business, but you want to get a business that allows you to own and leverage the B and I quadrants. Understand, poor minds, folks that are poor tend to focus on these areas over here, employment and self-employment, okay? And I don't want to disrespect anybody. Understand this. Poor is a mindset. It's a mindset that we got to overcome, folks. It's not a state of being, it's a mindset. And it just simply says that you pass over opportunities repeatedly. Rich folks, what they do is they focus on the B quadrant and the I quadrant, folks. And I love this about Karatbars International because it's a great business here that allows us to exchange declining fiat for physical gold, okay? And that's a business model. It's a system. But by utilizing this system, folks, and by being a part of this incredible organization, what we're able to do is also move into the I quadrant. Understand, this company just finished 2 years of an ICO, and many of us have fortified our financial situations by benefiting from the B and I quadrants through this incredible company. So without further ado, let me introduce you to Karatbars International. And Karatbars answers all four of these key questions. The first, it creates residual income. It helps you accumulate appreciating assets. And then you can outrun inflation because you've got a tool, folks, that beats inflation 24 hours a day. And that's physical gold, the best inflation tool out there. And then it allows you to maximize your taxes, folks, because the last safe haven right now for the average person is opening up and owning their own business. And you can do that right here with Karatbars International, folks. Founded in 2011 in Stuttgart, Germany. Understand this company is shipping right now to more than 140 countries around the world. Some countries out there, we can't actually ship a physical package to, so we have digital packages as well. So when you take into account both aspects, we're actually covering about 150 countries around the world, folks. And what we do is we specialize in the production and sales of high quality gold products in small transaction-friendly weights. And what that simply means is, understand this, folks, when we think about gold, we think about an ounce of gold, okay? But here's the thing, an ounce of gold runs about $1,600 an ounce. And that's way out of the average person's purview of a basic purchase. But here's what our incredible company has been able to do. It allows you to take something like a $50 bill and actually acquire $50 worth of gold. This is a gram of gold, folks. This is actually exchanging a form of debt income for a tier 1 asset, 999.9 pure LBMA certified gold, folks. It's an incredible thing. Here you can see our headquarters, an aerial shot of our headquarters. We're poised right across the street from the international headquarters of Mercedes-Benz. It's an awesome site, actually. I had the pleasure of going to our home office, meeting this incredible gentleman, Dr. Seitz. I've met him on multiple occasions, folks, in Dubai, Miami, South Africa, Las Vegas. And I'm telling you, folks, this is an incredible thing. This is an incredible individual. He's our visionary. He's our CEO. They call him the King of Gold. He's been recognized in many different magazines around the world. But understand this, folks, he was writing about the future of money in the past, okay? So right now we're in the present with some incredible items that can literally help you enhance your financial situation. But what I love about it most, folks, is its mission. And I love participating and being a part of this mission, folks. I'd like to read it for you here today if I could. He says, my mission is to produce the highest quality gold available in the market, make it easily accessible to the masses of honest people around the world at a price point that everyone can afford. He says, my goal is that Karatbars helps millions find financial freedom from the current system of debt. Listen, I bought into this mission so hard that they call me Mr. Bustin' Loose, because I'm here for the sole purpose of helping everybody that I come into contact with bust loose from this current system of debt. Folks, that's why I'm here today, just sharing this program with you. I'll be here every single Tuesday. My partner, Mr. Greg McKay, will be here every single Thursday at 9 o'clock, the same bat time, the same bat channel. We will be here sharing this incredible opportunity to help you share it with those that you know, like, and love. Because understand this, folks, the first people that I went to, my first affiliate that I signed up was my wife. Okay, I got my father involved, my mother-in-law involved, my children involved, my brothers involved, some of my aunts, some of my uncles, some of my cousins, some of my fraternity brothers, and some of my friends, folks. But I literally tell everybody that I come into contact about this great way of changing their lives. So why gold, folks? Why open a business that is focused around gold? Well, here's what the experts say. The experts, Robert Kiyosaki and others, they say that you should change some of your money into physical gold. Well, see, you don't have to, that's what I love about this. You don't have to take my word for it, folks. I'm just the messenger. And I'm just sharing what the experts are telling you that you should do with your money. Many of us know Alan Greenspan. He's the former chairman of the Federal Reserve. Well, what he had to say, he said, he who owns gold always has money. I love that, because here's the thing. This right now is the hottest thing on the planet. It's going up by metes and bounds, folks. Since I've been started, okay, this thing was trading for about $1,300 an ounce. It's around $1,600 right now in just 2 years. I love the fact that we're participating in all of that growth. But look at what gold has done, okay? Since 1932, gold has outpaced currency by more than 6,200%. $100,000 worth of gold acquired in 1932 is now worth over $6 million, okay? That's an incredible thing, folks. And you got to ask yourself, if you're learning, see, listen, you can't unlearn something that you've already learned. And now you're starting to see the value of gold. And you got to do something about it, folks, because any financial advisor will tell you that a certain portion of your net worth should be held in physical gold. Now, we driving around in big houses. We living in big houses, and we driving around in great automobiles, and we got all of these things that we consider assets. But how much gold do you have, folks? That's what I want to ask you, folks, because gold, it aids in price stability. Price stability in an economy means that the general price level in that economy does not change much over time. As a great example, you can take this Ford automobile. In 1920, it sold for $645, okay? Or the value of a kilogram of gold. Folks, actually, this kilogram of gold was worth a little bit more, $720. So you could acquire the automobile and walk away with change, right? Fast forward to today, you can get that same or commensurate automobile. Folks, today it's going to run you around $40,000. But here's the thing. You can still purchase it with a kilogram of gold. You need more money, more of these US dollars here to get the vehicle, but you can get it with the same kilogram of gold. I mean, can you imagine? You know, your grandfather, your great-great-grandfather had a kilogram of gold, and he put it up maybe to get a great loan on this value. He paid off the loan, got his gold back, and then you turn around as his great-grandchild and do the same thing with the same block of same kilogram of gold, because it's worth about $48,000. And guess what? You can put it up, take the value, pay the car off, and still walk away with change, about $8,000. How does that sound? Well, let's talk about inflation, folks, because we definitely need to make sure that we outrun inflation. Remember, that was one of the 4 things, okay? But inflation is the price of goods and services going up as the value of our money decreases. So understand, back in 1998, you could acquire a certain amount of groceries for $20, okay? But understand, if you fast forward to 2005, that $20 will buy you a little less groceries. And I'm sure you would agree with me, folks. If you walked into the grocery store today, you would certainly not need a cart like that. You could walk around with $20 worth of goods in this blue handbasket, right? for certainly, folks, and that's all as a result of inflation's effect on our green dollars, folks. So here's the thing, folks. Why save gold instead of paper? The purchasing power of gold versus the dollar, folks. Here it is right here. 1 gram of 999.9 London Bullion Market Association certified gold, folks, in 1971 could help you acquire 5 loaves of bread. Now, $1, folks, you can get about 4 loaves of bread for that. So 1 gram of gold was worth $1. They had about the same value, okay? Fast forward to the day, folks, and you can get about 20 loaves of bread for that same gram of gold. But that dollar, folks, it won't get you, it barely gets you 2 slices of bread, folks, enough to make a bread sandwich with, you know what I mean? But here's the thing, folks. The second thing you want to do is you want to learn the millionaire secrets. Now, here's the thing. Millionaires, they understand they work in a different set of codes, if you will. They understand the second value of money is to pay yourself first. Exchange your declining paper for the world's best appreciating asset, and that's physical gold, folks. I looked up some statistics. Back in 2000, an ounce of gold cost $272. Okay, $272 today would have lost almost 50% of its value, whereas $272 worth of gold in the year 2000 will be worth almost $1,600 an ounce today. Okay, that's appreciation of over 500%. You tell me, where would you rather have your money? Would you rather have it right here, or would you rather have this? Okay, that's what I'm talking about, folks. And that's what we're teaching and showing folks. Again, we're going to talk about that mindset, the mindset of that poor mindset and that middle class mentality versus a rich mentality. The poor middle class, what do they focus on? They spend their money first and then they save what's left. You focus on what the rich do, they save and then they spend. Okay, so we've got to flip that paradigm, if you will, if you want things to change. And our business model is simple, folks. We're going to show you how to work it right now. And this is how it works, folks. Start your own business to maximize your tax benefits. Pay yourself first with an asset, gold, to outpace inflation. And then build a referral network to create residual income. I love the fact, folks, that now there are over 2,000 people that are responsible for the income that comes into my household. That's a lot better than just me and my wife, okay? Makes a difference. Believe me, I enjoy that. But here's the thing, folks. I want to focus on our compensation plan right now. 2 keys to our compensation plan. The first is leverage. I love leverage, folks. The next is exponential growth. And that's what we talk about when you can start a business that's you, and then it grows to over 2,000 people in a short period of time, folks. Incredible, right? Well, listen, J. Paul Getty, the first recorded billionaire in U.S. history, he said this. He said, I'd rather have 1% of 100 people's efforts than 100% of my own. Why did he say that, folks? Because he understands a few of the freedoms that the world has to offer. Time freedom, location freedom, and financial freedom, okay? And that's the flat out honest answer for that wealth principle right there. And we've got to get that into our life. So what you got to do, folks, is you got to start maximizing our compensation plan as a Karatbars affiliate. We've got multiple payment options. You can see them all here. Couple of the key components right now are what? Direct commissions and dual team bonuses. All right. So what I want to do is I'm going to get into this compensation plan, and I want to give this quick disclaimer. First and foremost, we're not financial advisors. This presentation is not designed to give financial advice. The following examples show calculations for illustration purposes only and do not guarantee any level of income. But here's the thing, folks. You want to be in phase 1, okay? And phase 1 is just simply opening up a free account, choosing a business package, and setting up your auto save. Then you start your dual team by sponsoring 2 people to do the same thing. You're going to earn 10% commission on that, folks, for each person that you personally sponsor. Next, those 2 that you sponsored and more affiliates, you want to get more of them to duplicate step 2. Okay, so when they duplicate step 2 and they get 10% on the folks that they bring on board, you earn 3%. Then next, those folks, they sponsor 2 more affiliates and duplicate steps 1 and 2. It's simple. If you understand what I'm saying, then you're going to earn 2% at that level. All of the affiliates on your third generation. Next, it just continues. So you're working with 2 to 4 to 8 people, then 16, and it continues to grow, folks. 64, 128, 256, 512, 1024, folks. And in this example, the 3 simple steps will position you to earn $2,000 plus a month part-time over the next 90 to 120 days. Could you use that is the question. And understand there's no levels, and this calculates to infinity, all right? So here's the thing, folks. We're super excited about this entire program, and these are just 2 of the ways that we earn income. It's on fire right now. This is phase 1, folks, of the program. Then we've got our 5 and 5 promotion, folks. Understand this. The company is going to give you 5 weeks to sponsor 5 people at your level or higher. And when you do that, the company is going to promote you to the next level business status at no cost. And guess what? You can do that twice. You can upgrade twice within that first 5 weeks, folks, at no cost to you. That's value. We have training classes that show you how to do that. Then we've got these things called long-term incentives. Man, I love this because we've got people on the line today that have earned this leather bag or gotten gold for it. They've earned this pen or gotten gold for it. They've earned this gold bracelet or gotten gold for it. But everybody I know that earned this Rolex watch, they took it. One of my mentors, Mr. Ty Best, I saw him get his watch out in Las Vegas. And then my other mentor, Mr. Michael Dalco, you hear me mentioning their names because that's how much they mean to me. Understand, I watched him get his Rolex watch out in Dubai. Incredible, folks. But you can work your way all the way up through these Mercedes-Benz to a prime property anywhere in the world, $750,000 euros, if you will. Folks, is impressive what we can do with this business. And it's all based around physical gold. Then here's the thing. 3 steps to launching your business, folks. This is what it is all about. 1, register your account, your Karatbars account at no cost, and choose a business package. Next, you want to complete your KYCs. That means know your customer, folks. It's a simple system. All of us do it. And then set up your auto exchange, folks, so that this happens automatically. Okay? You can do it once a week. You can do it once a month. You can do it twice a week. You can do it as many times as you want, because guess what? It's your account and nobody runs it but you. You change and decide how much of that fading, depleting fiat currency you want to exchange into a tier 1 asset. Okay? That's your decision. And thirdly, folks, you invite others, as many as you can, to repeat steps 1 and 2. You should be hearing this recurring theme right now, folks. It's all about, it's simplicity. It creates duplication, and duplication creates wealth. That's what it's all about. So let's recap phase 1, folks. What you're going to do is you're going to understand that Karatbars is an international company over 9 years old, folks. Founded in 2011. We're operating in over 140 countries around the world, folks. International footprint. That's what's huge, okay? I just can't get over it when people talk to me about companies and opportunities that only exist within boundary territories, folks. We've got the whole world at your footprint, okay, as your footstool. Here's the thing. Products are delivered to your door via FedEx. They're not just going to come and leave the products there, folks. Somebody got to sign for this. This is physical gold, man. It's one of the best and most precious metals on the face of this earth, delivered to your door by one of our business partners, FedEx. All commissions are paid on a private issue MasterCard. Okay, so if you think you want to do some due diligence, understand it's okay, but you'll never do more due diligence than these 2 international companies, because they like to know who they're partnering up with, folks, and they just don't do it with anybody. Understand, we've got over, matter of fact, just today I heard we have over 900,000 affiliates. Just last year, 2019 alone, we had over 300,000 affiliates worldwide join this incredible opportunity, folks. Why are they doing it? Because this is a complete support system, folks, to show you how to get the things that you want through this incredible opportunity, folks. You are able to get finances as an issue out of the way. And then there's no cost to register. You can set up your free gold savings account today, folks. No mandatory minimum fees or expenses. How about that? Okay. I know folks with tons of stuff in their garage, folks, and it's expired, outdated, tastes too bad, or just flat out doesn't work, folks. None of that stuff over here. As a matter of fact, man, how many of you wouldn't love just to have this right here, filled up, filled up in your garage, folks, as your garage runneth over with that 999.9 pure gold, folks. Then we've got 24/7 multi-million dollar software, folks, that operates your business worldwide at no cost. Many companies I know, you got to pay $50 a month just to have the website to conduct the business. Not here, folks. We don't play those kind of games. And then again, our product is 24 karat gold, 999.9 pure gold. You can't get any better than that, folks. So let me just go over the game plan with you here. Again, phase one, what you want to do is open up your free account, pick your package, folks, set up your auto exchange and commit to getting 1 gram of gold every single month. Share this with as many people that you know, like, and love. Then, folks, what you're going to do is you're going to save more gold, tell more people, and make more money. That's the simple plan right there. Set up your Carat Pay, folks, and learn to transfer and pay with gold. It's a phenomenal thing, folks, when you turn around and we've got gold embedded in our money, folks. Decentralized, that's 24 karat gold in the money. Some of you have never actually held a piece of a currency that was backed and linked to physical gold before, folks. And this is our currency right here, all decentralized because the gold is right there embedded within the bill. How about that? Then you move on to phase two, folks, and that's when we introduce you to our incredible ecosystem, okay, that's been written about by Forbes magazine and so much other third-party validation. It's just insane, folks. And this is where you can get a multi-pack that generates matching bonuses, EP points, okay? That's like awards points to get the laptops, the Impulse K1 phones and things that are like, folks, all the electronic products that are coming out. You can get those things. And then you can also benefit by matching bonuses in 24 karat 999.9 pure bullion, folks. It's incredible. Then we introduce you to our Caribit. That's our exchange where our cryptocurrency is traded. Understand, folks, we got our own exchange, our own cryptocurrency. We own all of the venues and avenues that pertain to our ecosystem. Our company controls it all, folks. Already on our exchange, we got the #1 coin, Bitcoin, the #2 coin, Ethereum, the #4 coin, USD Tether, and we've got our own gold-linked KBC coin. We've got Unival, okay? That's a measure of gold. It's the only exchange in the world, crypto exchange in the world, where you can bring down your profits and the cryptocurrency into physical gold. It's incredible, folks. Again, that's our KBC, our own cryptocurrency coin. Again, we've got where privacy is the new order, folks. We've got these K1 Impulse phones that you can buy with the profits of your business. Then you can get the WIM laptop, folks. And this is the first voice over blockchain laptop where you'll have encryption. Your emails be moving over the blockchain, folks. Just privacy. Never is the day of you got to wonder if somebody is reading your emails. Guess what? You can get this laptop all from as a result of the profits that are produced through your business. And then we've got these CEM machines, folks. Look at that. Doesn't that look like something that just fell out of Star Trek? Okay. I remember those communicators. Well, this is the newfangled, if you will, the new technology, the innovation, the ATMs, because guess what? You can manipulate your cryptocurrencies, your Bitcoin, your Ethereum, your KBC. You can also manipulate this cash gold, folks. It's a dispenser for that as well. So understand, folks, that's all a part of our ecosystem. And then next, we have our own payment system. You can choose to get paid monthly, or you can get paid weekly and monthly payouts, folks, all on our private issued MasterCard. I love the fact that when we travel with this company on this company dimes overseas to Dubai, to Cape Town, South Africa, listen, we swipe these cards for everything, right? We use them because that's what? They're international. They convert your euros that we earn into any fiat currency in the world. So the question was, would you prefer to pay in Rand or euros? Okay, that's what it was when we was in South Africa. Here in the the USA, guess what? You go down to the local Wawa, you withdraw $20, and guess what? $20 USD, because we get paid in euros, and euro is a superior currency. Okay, it's worth more than the dollar. You withdraw $20 of USD, but you go back and you check your back office, and guess what? You find that your balance has only been depleted by 17.58 euros, folks. that's a boon. I love it when the numbers add up to my favor. Don't you? Here's the thing, folks, okay? Let's talk about this right now, folks. We get paid in commissions in cash and gold. I'm telling you, your great-great-grandparents, your grandparents, maybe even some of your parents got paid in gold, folks, because there was a day, like I said, prior to 1971, prior to Nixon taking the gold off of the money here, folks, okay, when we got paid in gold, because rather than this being a note, this used to be a $50 gold certificate where it was exchangeable for $50 worth of this right here. 24 karat gold, folks. Understand, man, I can't make this stuff up, all right? So here's the thing, folks. What we want to do is we want you to take advantage of this complete wealth building program. We've got a worldwide market. We've got a gigantic market potential. We've got over 7 billion customers, potential customers that could be your clients. Unique product, innovative company, substantial compensation. You can do it full or part-time. It's totally up to you, folks. Your time is under your control when you have a vehicle like this that can offer you the time freedom that you've always been looking for. And how about this, folks? You got the customer service that you need. But here is the thing. There are 3 types of mindsets that prevail after seeing a presentation like this, folks. And the first mindset says, okay, guess what? You had me at gold. I'm right there, okay? You had me at gold. The second says, hey, I'm excited, but I have some questions. Listen, we've got, for those of you that have questions, get back to the person that invited you to this webinar. If you're watching this on somebody's Facebook page, get back to them, folks. If you're watching it on mine, you get back to me. But if you're watching this presentation on somebody's website, then you need to reach out to them to get information, get your questions answered, because I believe if you get your questions answered, folks, you're going to do the same thing that I'm doing, and that's using the opportunities that prevail with this incredible company and this incredible team, Wealth Builders Worldwide, to get finances as an issue out of the way. And that's carte blanche truth right there, folks. And then the third type of person says, hey, you know what? This isn't for me. And that's okay, because everything isn't for everybody. But understand, good decisions with our money is for everybody. So set that free gold savings account up straight away. Support the person's business that invited you out here this evening to watch this presentation. Because here's the thing. Far too often, we don't support our family members and friends that have stepped out on faith and gone into business. And I believe, folks, to some degree, that we have a certain duty to support our families when they do things like that, folks. So support the person that business that invited you to this presentation. It doesn't cost you a dime. As a matter of fact, it saves you dimes and dollars, okay? So it's an incredible thing. So with that, folks, we invite you to get back to the person that invited you to this presentation. Set up your free gold savings account. Tie in to these presentations every single Tuesday night. Not only that, but we've got Greg McKay, who comes out here on Thursday at 9 o'clock to give you an impressive, incredible presentation on how to get finances as an issue out of your life, folks. I am stoked right now because I'm excited about this incredible opportunity and the opportunities that are afforded you now that your mind has been expanded, folks. It can't contract back to the old mind space, okay? So do something good for you and your family. So let's go, folks. It's time to go right now. Listen, we've got an incredible meeting that's going to take place in Atlanta Marketplace on February 1. Not only that, but my team, me and some of my partners are going to be in Atlanta space this Saturday as well. So listen, folks, we're super excited about each and every one of you coming out. Invite out to these presentations. There are weekly presentations going on all around the country, all around the globe, tie into the webinars and presentations, folks. Also, let's not forget about Let's Go Weekend, April 2nd to the 4th, 2020. It's going to be an incredible event, folks. We've got all of the systems, the trainings. You'll be able to meet people like the CEO of the company. I mean, you never know who you're going to run into at these events, folks. They're put on by Mr. and Mrs. Michael Dalco, and they do an incredible job sharing this space, and the knowledge and information that flows through at this event, folks, will literally supercharge and crank your business through the roof. So I look forward to seeing you there, folks, and I want to thank each and every one of you for joining us here tonight on this Wealth Builders Worldwide International presentation. God bless you all. I look forward to seeing you over the top. Thank you so much, and God bless.